Guys, 155. Take out those foldables. Let's confirm some stuff. Make sure we got everything in there, okay? Why would he touch her straw? That's weird. You know what? I get that though, because I had contractors at my house doing my floor and they used my downstairs bathroom and the guy pooped on the side of the toilet and now I can't use that bathroom anymore. It's so gross. Not to mention it's like smaller than an RV bathroom. But it's like a half bath. Well, they call it a half bath. It's not. It's literally a toilet and a sink. I think it's lucky that sink even fits. I hate my house. Anyway, I'm stuck though. 3% mortgage. I'm not moving. Okay. So rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. So if you open up, remember, it says this is a parallelogram. This has all of the properties a parallelogram actually has too. But if you open up, it says all angles are 90 degrees. Diagonals in this case are congruent. And again, diagonals bisect each other. Does it say diagonals are perpendicular? No. So you cannot assume that. Okay? Rectangles do not have perpendicular they have bisectors but not perpendicular bisectors. Okay? And it looks like this is the same picture that's in there. So that's perfect. Pretty much. All right. So if a parallelogram is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. All right. So we already know that. We have that in our foldable. So a carpenter needs to check the gate his apprentice built to be sure it is rectangular. The diagonals measure 52 inches and 53 inches. Is the gate rectangular? What do you guys think? No. Okay. No. Diagonals must be congruent. Evan, are you okay? Talk about the ones inside. You okay? Yeah. That's okay. I just want to make sure. Make sure we're all on the same page. Questions on that? All right. Let's erase. All right. So we're going to add this example to our workbook. Given rectangle TGIF, solve for x if the measure of xft equals 6x minus 4 and the measure of xtg equals 10x minus 2. You can actually add this with example 3 since example 3 was so lame. Just like use the blue section and maybe a little bit into there. But you're going to want to add this because, hey, guess what? What do you think's coming up next week? Test. We can show off at the district level. So write this down. Just thought.
What was on the lesson that was difficult and why was the Friday homework 20 times?
Honestly, you want to know why the homework was 20 times easy? Because I had to do delta instead of Savus. Savus didn't have like anything on rhombuses.
Wait, so SAVS doesn't have it. Does that mean that district test doesn't have it?
Oh no, they use nothing but that. They're using things I can't use. That's the problem. They take problems. Okay, how are we doing? Are we still writing this down? Got the picture drawn? Okay, if we take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen, if we take a look at this, what do we know about the diagonals? They're what? They're congruent and they what? Bisect. So this is congruent with this and this and this. So what do we know about the angles? They're vertical? Well, I mean, okay, if we want to talk about like parallel lines cut by a transversal, that's easy enough to do. So if this is parallel and this is parallel and this is our transversal, right? We know that, well, actually, no, we don't know that. Never mind. If this is our transversal, we know that these two would be the same right here and here. What do we think? What's going on with these two? Good. They add up to 90. Do you guys see that? Because even if we work with isosceles, we know this will be congruent with this, and these two will be congruent, and we know that they're equal to 90. So therefore, we're going to have here 10x minus 2 plus 6x minus 4 equals 90. They talk about some weird stuff in that group.
He was doing that. The pencil's out of it now. It was never.
You know what's
You were drinking it, and then
what do we get for x? Moving on. What do we get for x? Yes. What'd you get? 6. Nice job. Questions on that? All right, here's another one I think you're going to be adding to your book as well. Oh, wait, no, this is number 4. Perfect. A rectangle with an area of 1,600 meters squared is 4 times as long as it is wide. What is the sum of the diagonals? Ooh. Ooh. The plot thickens. All right, so we have a rectangle. Here is our rectangle. It has all those properties. The area is 1,600 meters squared. And they're saying it is 4 times as long as it is wide. So if I put everything in terms of W, this is what we have. And now they're asking, what is the sum of the diagonals? Yes, sure. So I think the first thing we probably need to do is solve for W and then maybe apply the Pythagorean theorem. How does that sound? Make sense? No, that doesn't make sense? Okay, so we're going to have 4W squared pretty much, right? Equals 1,600. Divide that by 4. W squared equals, what's 1,600 divided by 4? 400. And then take the square root. What do we get? It shouldn't be 200. 20. Yeah, 20 times 20, right? Yeah. Okay. So, all right, so if it's 20, we know that this is 20, and 4W is going to be what? 80. All right, so now we got to find this diagonal. We have a right triangle there. So this is going to be 20 squared plus 80 squared equals, we're going to call this x squared. Okay. So we have 400 plus 6,400 equals x squared. So this is 6,800. Nope.
Wait, I have it in chapter.
So I got about 82.5. So this is one diagonal. We got to add times that by 2. So I got 164.9 meters. Does that make sense where that's coming from? Yeah, I had a round. It didn't say round anywhere, so I just kept it to the 10th. Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, you're right. It would like I kept the decimals and I just hit times 2. But so if you got like 165, that should be fine too. Let's put or 165. All right, questions on 4. Anybody still writing? All right. Sorry, we're moving on to squares. All right, so again, open that foldable. A parallelogram is a square if all sides are congruent, all angles are 90 degrees, diagonals are congruent, and diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. So these do have perpendicular bisectors. Rectangles do not. So a square has the properties of all parallelograms. It shares the property of all the rhombus and all the properties of the rectangle. This thing is nuts. It's got think of it as the baby. Okay? Parallelograms, the grandmother, it gave birth to a rhombus. Rhombus met rectangle. They had a baby called square. It has all that genetic material. No? You want me to say that again? Parallelogram had a baby, named it rhombus. Rhombus met rectangle, got married, had a baby named square. No one knows. No one knows. It's okay. It's just a part of the shady parallelogram history. Trapezoid and parallelogram had a baby named rhombus. That's cool. All right, ready to move on? All right, so that's important to know. So here's one thing that you could potentially see on your test. Here's my question. If I ask you this question, always, sometimes, or never, is a square a rectangle? Always. Is a rectangle a square? Sometimes.
Yeah, what is sometimes?
Sometimes. Because a square is a rectangle.
Yeah.
So if a square is a rectangle, so a square could be a rectangle, but a rectangle can't necessarily be a square. So that's why it's sometimes. Because a square is a rectangle. Hence why we talk, right? Okay, let's move on. All right, so figure WXYZ is a square. If WY plus XZ equals 92, what is WP and ZP? So find the lengths of the diagonals, and step 2 is find WP and ZP. So they are telling us that this, let's see, where is it? This guy right here, and this guy is 92. So what is that telling us? Are the diagonals congruent in a square? Look at your foldables. It's right there, guys. It is. The diagonals are congruent. So we know if we take 92 and divide it by 2, we get the diagonals. So I'm getting 46 is the length of the diagonals. Okay. So now it says find WP and ZP. Now here's the thing. If these are 46, we know that's 46. Okay. We know we have a right angle here because it's a rectangle. And they want you to find WP and ZP. Oh, this is easy. Anyway, I thought we were looking for WZ for a second there. All right, so we're going to take 46 and do what with it? What are we going to do? Divide by 2. Which leaves me with 23. So that's it. They're each 23. That was a lame problem. Here's what we're going to do real quick with this one, because I'm not going to lie, this one's kind of dumb. Huh? Yeah, you have homework. It's a half sheet today. I have it. Don't worry. We got practice. We're good. We're good. Okay. Oops, sorry. Okay. Look at the square in your companion. ABCD as diagonals AC and BD. Shh, guys, come on. What is the measure of ABD? I'm trying to see if there's any missing information. We're not seeing. So draw it out. So you have, let's say, A, B, C, D. Here's a diagonal. Here's a diagonal. So this says, what is the measure of A, B, D? So A to B to D. They're talking about that right there. It's what? Cassie, you had it. 45 degrees. That's it.
I can do that.
Okay. Everything okay? Do you guys, does that make sense where this is coming from? Perhaps. I hope so. All right, I want you guys to complete page 156, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 through 11. 156. 7 through 11.
We're getting there for a little bit. I'm not 7. I'm actually much older.
It is. Who's better?
Dude, that was fire. Keep going. You killed that.
7 through 11.
Well, I'm still doing MP. 10, right? MP is 10.
Is there honor homework today?
It's 10. I said it already.
The system's, I'm not gonna lie, it's acting kind of wonky. So I have a half sheet for you guys instead. The Savis is acting weird. Because I went to go check your quiz scores this morning and it wasn't letting me get access. So I have something else for you guys instead. So you're gonna have to just post a picture.
Oh.
Homework tonight.
Measure why. Wait, how do you find so 4 squared plus? So 4 squared plus x squared equals 10. 90 degrees. Dude, y, p, z is empty. Look that in any way to make it look 90 degrees. It's 90 degrees. Yeah. XWP. How do you find XWP? Is XWQ XWP is 45, right? So what's the value of X? Dude, oh my god, those are you. How do you get those equals yet?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's it. And then so like there's another house.
Pythagorean theorem, Nero. I don't want to do Pythagorean theorem.
It's not.
Tell me those are different.
I hit them stop.
How do you know it's not a right time?
Look at our backyard.
Guys, are we working on these? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11?
Oh wait, we don't even have to do 12.
No, we did 12 yesterday.
Yeah. I'm just playing.
Thank you, Cassie. Well, I think some of us did.
I know me and Aiden did, that's all. You just said let's do 12 now. That's why I started doing it.
I'm just gonna copy it from before. Yeah, I don't learn anything. No, also like I don't like understand all the aspects. Like that's gonna help me. I'm
Oh, wait, because these are two congruent sides, so making an isosceles. And no, by using leg hypotenuse. Wait, no, that's
I've been
right.
studying my notes for
Like, there's only a hypotenuse if there's a right triangle. This is not in fact a right triangle.
It doesn't actually bring the structure.
This is an isosceles.
She read mine. She
No. How would you possibly use that for an estimate for these triangles?
He probably goes through them. You should realize that Ray's like,
But
like actually at like 5 Wait, Cass, so you just like didn't put something? Yeah. And she probably like
was like,
what does a squared plus b squared always mean? Oh, you know what? That's fine. 25 plus 25 equals 50. I'm writing down 50. Wait, 50 is the square root of 50. What's the square root of 50, Gavin? Do that real quick. Good. What's the Pythagorean?
Square root of 50? That should be 5 or 2.
5 or 2? Yeah, no, I was just throwing a number. Yeah, we're
Okay. I thought we were. I don't know what the. You know what? I don't even know what we're
there
thinking.
can't be less. It's not a right triangle, so there's no
What do you guys do? You do it reverse. You have you have 4 squared plus 1 squared equals 10 squared.
Oh, you're right. Wait, hold on, that makes sense.
You're throwing in the towel.
What's 10 squared?
Kiro's just like, take me out, coach. It's over.
What's 116?
I'm way better at
What's the
Kiro, you're smart. You could be fine.
Oh yeah.
Then you'll be fine next year.
Why is your leaves always getting changed?
See, I think that's the issue. You're not trying your hardest in this class.
I'm trying. I Like I can solve for X. This is not solving for X.
Yeah, it's not. You're right. It's not. Algebra 2 is not easy though either. Lots of trig in algebra 2. All right, are we ready to go over these? Show of hands. Anybody still working? All right. Should I just give you the answers and you guys let me know what questions you have? Okay. All right, so I've got for 7, I've got 10. For 8, I have 9.2. For 9, I have 90. For 10 is 45. And for 11, I've got 14. Should have been pretty easy.
Oh, I got 9.23.
Perfect. Questions on that? Number 8. Okay, so it says find each length for the rectangle. So we're talking MQ. So we're talking this right here, right? So we know this is 4 since it's a rectangle. That's that whole thing right here is 10 because you're doubling it. So it's going to be 4 squared plus x squared equals 10 squared. So that 10 is the hypotenuse. Does that make sense? Any other questions? All right. Homework is on this half sheet. You will have to post a picture of it. I need a volunteer to pass them out. Thank you. Yeah, but he raised his hand first. Thank you. All right, those who watch at home, have a great day.